Okay, we are sitting and kneeling outside here of Sinclair Auditorium during the excellent Southside Film Festival, and I had a chance. This was my top full-length movie that I wanted to actually catch, American Zealot. And we have the director and his lovely wife, who is the lead actress. And I will let you, like I said, I will let you two introduce yourselves because trust me, bad idea for me to do it.
I'm James Mackenzie. I directed American Zealot, wrote American Zealot, produced American Zealot, but what would have happened without this one?
My name's Anna Mackenzie. I played Lucy in the film and produced.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask like some typical questions right off because that'll give me some ideas. What gave you the idea? Because this movie could be in today's world considered slightly controversial also with the topic. What gave you the original idea to come up with the movie, honestly?
Great question. I made a short in film school. I went to film school at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. I made kind of a boring short about a Catholic school girl. The world was about to end. And I was like, I thought about it, what I could improve on it. Asked myself what would spice it up. And I thought, what if she had a gun? So I had this image of a Catholic schoolgirl with a gun, which is the image of our movie poster. Mm-hmm. And it kind of went from there.
So it kind of took on a life of its own and just, evolved from that point.
Yeah.
Now, one of the questions I was asked, I can, 15 years from now, I still won't be able to wrap my head around this. Even in today's CGI tech graphics world, you made the entire film on 11,000. I'll still, like 15 years later, I still won't be able to wrap my head.
And that was the same.
Because this was like a professionally, like you're watching in a regular movie theater. It was, that's how professionally done this was. 11 grand.
We made a short for 11 grand before this. It was like 10 minutes. And the fact that we were able to stretch that as far as we did, that was crazy. It's because we had talent, a talented team of friends and
who loved us enough to work for free or for a seriously discounted price.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing when you have friends and a lot of people that support you and believe in, and believe in you. Now, has this been screened anywhere else other than the film festival?
Yeah. Oh, other than a film festival?
Other than this film festival. Is this like the first time anybody's seeing it, or?
No. We premiered at St. Louis International Film Festival in November of last year. We've done some other film festivals.
Okay,
too.
was it well received there, or?
Yeah, actually, a big audience of ours, kind of like I was talking to you about before, are people who maybe grew up Catholic or grew up in a religious environment, and for one reason or another, they aren't anymore.
Yeah.
It brings up a lot of issues that sparks something in them. I don't know what it is. It's always different.
Okay. Now you played an excellent role in this movie. I was very, very impressed. I'm not a movie critic, but I've always grown up loving different types of movies. Now, as an actress, did you have any like life experiences that you drew from for the character, and was it easy for you to get into character, or was it like real hard, and was there any personal conflict with you and even your belief systems? And if you don't, feel free not to answer any question if you don't. I won't take offense.
Yes, it was hard. Every day when we wrapped, it was like, I can breathe again. She was a difficult character to get in the mindset of because she is very different from who I am.
Okay.
I don't know about drawing from personal experience. I mean, there's a lot of me in her, obviously, like in any character that I play.
Okay.
I don't know. When I approach a character, though, kind of like in real life, I can find something I like about anybody. Mm-hmm. Or at least I try to. And it's the same in my approach to a character, so I had to find what I like. Ooh, fireworks.
Yeah, it's getting closer to 4th of July. That was not planned, by the way, just so everybody out there was not. That was not planned. Now I'm going to jump into the one personal question that, I try to avoid the personal side, but since you two were actually engaged and you said you finished the movie literally a week before you were married, okay? Like I told you, my beloved wife and I, there was no way we could have worked together long term like that. We would ended up, it would have been, not a good scene, but was it, okay, when you started, okay, here's the time we're starting work on the movie. Here's the time we're ending. This is the work part of our life. This is the personal. Or did you actually learn a lot about each other that maybe if you didn't do that movie together, you wouldn't have known? Was it kind of like, did it help you, for lack of a better term, did it help your relationship, or was it just work and personal?
So we met on a short film that we went through production of before we started dating. So our relationship started on a film set.
So it was natural.
Yeah, there is something that's natural about it, I think, for us. But obviously a short film versus a feature, like, those are two different beasts.
They're not even on the same planet.
Yeah. And I think that we asked a lot of each other. I felt like I asked a lot of you. And you took on a role that I would never have imagined. Anna is like so organized, and I am.
Yeah.
I have an organized spirit, but I'm not the most organized.
You have your own unique system of organization.
Right.
Yeah, I've never worked in a producer role before, so it's definitely a learn as you go process. But I don't know. I think we did a pretty good job at it.
And it was an adventure. I mean, the opening scene of the film, it was Anna, me, our DP, and camera assistant. We went on a trek. It was like a 6-mile trek to the middle of nowhere to find this bridge.
Okay.
That's like a great personal story and professional story. And that's, I think that in general, with this film and any other, I hope that I make, it's never solely professional, but there's personal growth that happens through everything that I do.
Okay.
Because this is my passion. It's your passion.
I get that. Actually, you could see that in the movie itself, honestly. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I don't want to take up your time. It's actually a beautiful evening. The rain's holding out, thankfully. I want to give you a chance to go out. There's, like you said, a festival going on down there. Get a chance to enjoy to explore the beautiful South Side. One final question, and this is the way I always end any interview. Any advice, actually two final questions, I apologize. Whether it's being an author, whether it's an artist, band, movies, we're actually in the age of independence now. The corporates still dominate the market, but the indies, we're in the age of indies now. Do you think that with the flood of indie movies, do you think that is actually helping or hurting the industry in general versus, what the corporations are putting out? Let's do a remake, let's do another superhero. Do you think that the flood of indies now is actually helping or hurting the industry overall, both as a director and as an actress? Sorry if I caught you off guard on that one.
No, that's an amazing question. Because when you look at what's happening today with everyone having a video camera in their pocket.
Which literally is how I'm filming this.
But that's democratized cinema. Hopefully that by anyone creating a piece of crap, the people who it really interests, they'll be able to learn from making a piece of crap.
Yeah.
And make something better and something better. So we are having all of these budding filmmakers, young filmmakers, that hopefully are going to turn into something that's going to benefit cinema in the long run. So I don't think we know exactly what it's going to mean yet, but down the road, I think it's going to be. I'm optimistic. I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as acting goes, I think that it's an amazing time for actors to get their feet wet. I feel like there's so many more opportunities now. You're not so completely limited. big budget studios are always going to hire the names. So what do the rest of us do? We create our own content.
Okay.
We write rules for ourselves. We make our best work. We keep getting better. And I think it's just a matter of time until it pays off.
Okay.
It's hard work, but I think it's worth it.
I can believe it. Final question, and this is the way I actually end every interview. Advice to anyone out there who either wants to make a movie, whether it's, sorry about that. Like you said, it's not the years, it's the miles. I'm 46. I refuse to act that way. But anyway, advice to, even kids who in high school or grade school who want to make movies, with the CGI and everything, and the software. Even somebody who's in their 50s or retired, you know what? I always wanted to try that. Let's give it a shot, Or people want, okay, I want to start as the indies and work my way up. Advice to people out there.
Don't hesitate to try making something. If you make something bad, don't let it get you down. But also, and this is something that I don't hear almost anyone say, don't just care about an education in film. Don't just watch movies. Read books too. Go meet people who you never thought you would meet. Just experience the world, because that only aids your storytelling.
Okay.
And have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong.
Okay. And this is your chance to give feedback on the interview. What did you think of the interview, and did you guys have fun with it?
I feel so bad for you. You're kneeling.
My body's designed for the abuse, trust me. But did you have fun and did you enjoy the interview?
This has been
All right.
an easy, enjoyable interview.
Like I said, this was actually my first on the spot, first film festival, first on the spot interview. So thank you so much for your time, honestly, and thank you for doing the QA after the film. Also, that was starting to turn. If we would have more time, I could have seen where it would just turn into a community forum type thing.
Which is what we want.
And that's what has happened at other festivals too. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.